Hi everybody, it's Laura. Even with my light, it looks really dark in the camera. I hope it's not really all that dark when you guys are looking at this. Um, let's see. I need to get some tools out. I've already cut my 7-strand tiger tail. This is a disaster. I went, it is like running in the upper teens to 20s, like almost to the 30, negative zero, below zero, wind chill. And today Alan's gone. I'm in his bedroom, filming. So I have a t-shirt out, because I'm not going to struggle to get my camper warmed up through this last couple days I've been here, because my camper's not a 4 seasons camper, and so without having all the insulation around it and stuff like I needed, because it just wasn't time to do it, I'm in here. And I know a lot of you are questioning, are you warm enough and that? Yes, I am. I am safe. This has been the plan right along, because it was done so late in the season to, do all this. I'm having a cup of tea. I went out to my camper this morning. I brought in a bunch of projects. This has been in one of my dishes. I have a spillage in the garage. And this and this, and I still don't have it shut. Why is it not shut? Oh, I guess it is. And this and a bunch of other stuff went all over the floor. I lost some of the beads to this, so I had to redo this. This is not being used. And I hope I have it right. I don't have what I really wanted to put this on with. Hold on, let me go get it. Okay, so I found it. What I'm using is, I believe this is November box, and this is I believe it was an agate. It did not look quite this distressed when I got it, but it took I am, 5 foot tall. I had them up in my arms, kind of up under my chin, and they took a tumble onto concrete. So it is still very beautiful. It is still very sturdy. It's in there. It's not coming out. It's just a little more distressed than it was, and it is still beautiful. So I have a bail that this will be hooking onto, so that this is not going to ride on the wire with a jump ring and cause the wire any distress. So we're going to first, this is just a simple beading, and then I have some jump rings. I have, I'll probably use the tiniest jump ring I can to attach this to the bail. I'll do that at the end. I'm debating on which side I want front. I think I want this side to the front, so I'm going to use a tiny jump ring there. I have these. They are, that one may actually be silver. Let me see. I had another one, I thought. And I had some in silver, some in gold. Now that I'm looking at them, maybe they're all silver. But that's okay if they're mixed metals. Yeah, they're all silver. So this is a mixed metal, and I may not even use these. I don't know if I really want to mix the metals on this one. They're pretty, but I don't know. Something about mixing the metals just doesn't set with me today, because it is such a pretty piece. We'll see as we get going. I do have more. I have these that came in a kit. You know what? I bet these will look amazing. Let's give them a shot as we get there. Let's shut up and just get stringing. So this is going to be a little bit of a struggle for me because I don't like changes. I'm going to go ahead and drop this down. This is some 7-strand beading wire from Bargain Bead Box. If you have never heard of Bargain Bead Box, look at my last video of the unboxing of the January box with all of the gemstones. A lot of Bargain Bead Box lately has been gemstones. For $23 a month, you get all kinds of strands of a mix of gemstones, glass beads. They usually include bicones, which are wonderful for, especially if you do bead weaving. I highly suggest you start learning. It is amazing. So, you'd be surprised. It's not as hard as it looks. So I'm going to just go ahead and put a leaf facing, point down towards this, or do I want to put, you know what, I want to put one of these little bicones. This is why I like the bicones, because honestly, they are really cool because they set inside of stuff like this. Look at that. That's why I like getting bicones. I know a lot of people don't. I do. So I'm going to go ahead and put that leaf on. What I put on one side, I'm going to put on the other. I want this one to be mirrored. I'm going to use one of these matte mookaite beads. And then I'm going to put, because I decided to put those little bicones in a different direction. So we're going to go ahead and put one of these gold spacers here, and then I'm going to use one of these 8mm mookaite. Look, this one is beautiful. That is gorgeous. And then I'm going to go ahead and put one of these crystal bicones, and then go with, I guess, a gold bead. And then we're going to go with a leaf. But I'm going to point this leaf up. And then I'm going to go with one of these round mookaite. And then I guess this is where I'm going to go ahead and use, let's try some of these. If I don't like how it looks between them, I do have a couple more of these leaves left. I can put them between. These are like saucer spacer beads. I don't think it's going to be enough for what I want. Let's see. Yeah, not a fan. Definitely not a fan. I don't care for that. So let's go ahead and get some more of these. I'm not liking how that turned out. So I had 3 more of them left. I actually had 4. I had one over here. So let's go ahead and put this leaf facing down. Put the other mookaite round on. These are smooth. Let's go ahead and put this leaf facing up. And then I have these little goldenrod, and I don't know if they're in the same month. I'm just mixing beads at this point. And then I'm going to put, these are the, from that mookaite matte mix, and then another goldenrod. And let's slide them down. So it really isn't that long. And let's see, I kind of like how that looks. And then let's finish it off with a round. Let's make sure I have enough round. 1, 2. Make sure I have enough round ones here. 1, 2, 3. Do I have another big round one? Yes. So we can go ahead and put 3 on each side. So let's go ahead and do that. I just want to finish it off with a gold round metal spacer bead. So let's do that. And that will come up from that side. I like how that looks. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pause you and I'm going to go ahead and do the other. Well, let's go ahead and finish this end off. We're going to put a, goodness, my words are not coming to me. This is a, I'm trying to call it a spacer bead. I did this the other day. It'll come to me, guys. And then we're going to use a, oh my gosh. Guys, like I said, my brain is, after dropping everything, I'm losing it. So we have a wire guardian and a, one of those. Y'all know what it is by now. And I'm going to bring this wire right around. And it's not a split ring. I swear, I know other people are having the same issue because I've been watching other people's videos and they're struggling with their words too. And then we're going to go right back down through that crimp tube. There we go. And I'm going to pull this up. So it's like that. I'm going to hold it tight. I'm going to squeeze in my wire guardian. I'm going to push that all up nice and snug. I'm going to reach over here, grab my crimping pliers, and I'm going to put it in that last divot. Make sure that nothing's crossed, they're laying flat. And I'm going to squeeze down. I'm going to turn it, put it in the very end, and I'm going to squeeze sideways. Squeeze again. Make sure that's holding, and it is. I don't need that long of a tail, so I am going to cut some of that off. Whoops, I'll have to chase that. I'm going to bring all these down, and don't worry about all this extra that's on here because I use it in bracelets, I use it in earrings. And that's what we have. And then I will cover that end with a bead cap. So we're just going to go ahead and bead the same exact direction, same exact way up the other way. And so I'm going to go ahead and start this process as soon as I get him on, which he's being stubborn. I'm so used to having my bead mat, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I have both ends crimped, and I am crimping before I put the chain on because I want to put on with the jump rings. This way you can change out the chain, make the chain different style, or even add leather, change it out for leather. That way you could change the look of it, or even add this to another piece of chain and make it a 2-layer necklace. Trying to get this to go down over. It's like being stubborn, like, I don't want to do this. So let's get a hold of it with the pliers, put it over. And I may have to get some bigger ones. So we're going to squeeze it down. Work our way to the other side. And these are very soft and malleable, so you can actually make this bead cover look just like another bead by just gently going around it. Just like so. And there you have it. I'm going to do the other side, bring you right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have this finished. I have the little crimp covers on. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, I measured this, and without the jump rings, it's at 8 inches. So I've cut myself just shy of 12-inch piece of chain. This is just the chain from Walmart. That'll give it altogether 20 inches. And then I have a 2-inch piece of chain, a lobster clasp, a couple of hooks, and I have one of those little saucer beads that we're going to put on the drop part of the extender chain. So we're just going to go ahead and assemble this. I'm kind of out of sorts here. I'm not normally set up like this, so like I said, it's a little different for me. I know it's dark, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to get a jump ring. Well, the little, I think these are, I don't even think they might be 4mm. We're going to add this. It needs to be open just a hair more. Get it out of my pliers so I can see it. Just like that. We're going to add the chain. I'm going to close it. You hear that click, click, you know you're closed. It's a good close. And yes, I'm leaving the chain whole. And there's a reason. We're going to add another jump ring on the other side. Open. Add the necklace. Oops, I have a piece of the part that I cut off still fastened. Get that off there. Add the chain. There we go. Close it. Then I'm going to lay this out. And I'm going to find my center. And I am going to use my big boy cutters on this. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. That link right there needs to be cut. There we go. And now we're going to add on one side, we're going to add the jump ring with the lobster clasp. Whoops. And I did check my lobster. It is working. There we go. On this side, I am adding a jump ring, the extender chain, and the necklace. Close this. Perfect. Get a hold of my extender. Whoops. Open up this jump ring. And I believe this should go on there with no problem. Maybe, if I wasn't dropping everything. Let's just scoop it up. There we go. Then add that to the extender. So this gives it another 2.5 inches for those people that want it to be longer. That is done. Now let's add the beautiful pendant. I'm going to open up this jump ring. And I may need a bigger jump ring just because that is really thick. We'll find out. Open it nice and wide. Add my necklace. Get it out of my way here a little bit. Add my pendant. We'll see. Turn this a little bit in my pliers. Close this up. Make sure it's closed good. Not quite. I can see it opening there. Get it up in the air a little bit. Let's turn it. Oops. And I drop it. But I think it's actually closed. There we go. So there is this beautiful necklace. And of course there will be pictures at the beginning. Let's go ahead and, well, let's turn it over the direction I wanted it. I think that's the way. Doesn't matter. It's beautiful either way that it lays. But let's go ahead and hook this. It is so pretty. I really like how this necklace turned out, guys. I love that slice. It is so pretty. Like the way it hangs. I know with the way I'm filming right now, it's kind of difficult to see everything. But there we have it. Such a pretty piece. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. And I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, guys.